Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pilot Field in downtown Buffalo, New York for the first annual AAA All-Star Game. Now it's time to meet the coaches and players of the American League All-Stars. Managing the American League All-Stars this evening, last season's International League Manager of the Year, representing the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Boston Red Sox, Ed Nottle. Batting first, he leads the International League with 34 stolen bases from the Syracuse Chiefs and the Toronto Blue Jays shortstop, Yelding. Batting second, he leads the International League with a .318 batting average from the Rochester Red Wings and the Baltimore Orioles, center fielder Steve Finley. Batting third, he is second in the International League with 48 RBIs and is fifth in the league with a .303 batting average. From the Syracuse Chiefs and the Toronto Blue Jays, left fielder Geronimo Berroa. Batting fourth, his 56 RBIs rank him second in the American Association. From the Denver Zephyrs and the Milwaukee Brewers, designated hitter Tim Pyznarski. Batting fifth, his 21 home runs lead all of AAA baseball. From the Colorado Springs Sky Sox and the Cleveland Indians, right fielder Medina. Batting sixth, he is third in the American Association with 53 RBIs from the Oklahoma City 89ers and the Texas Rangers, third baseman Tom O'Malley. Batting seventh, he leads the American Association with 104 hits and is second with a .309 batting average from the Omaha Royals and the Kansas City Royals, first baseman Luis de los Santos. Batting eighth, he has been successful in 26 of 32 stolen base attempts this season from the Tacoma Tigers and the Wathen Athletics, second baseman Lance Blankenship. Batting ninth, he was also named to the 1987 International League All-Star team from the Toledo Mud Hens and the Detroit Tigers, catcher Ray Palacios. Tonight's starting pitcher for the American League now warming up in the bullpen. He won his first 8 decisions of the season and is tied for the Pacific Coast League with 11 wins. From the Portland Beavers and the Minnesota Twins, Roy Smith. Now let's meet the remaining coaches and players of the 1988 AAA American League All-Star team. Coaching tonight from the Oklahoma City 89ers of the Texas Rangers organization, former Major League infielder Toby Harrah. Also coaching tonight, representing the Calgary Cannons and the Seattle Mariners, Dan Wathen. Representing the Calgary Cannons and the Seattle Mariners, catcher Phil Ouellette. Representing the Columbus Clippers and the New York Yankees, catcher Bob Geren, warming up in the bullpen. Pitcher Mike Kinnunen and pitcher Scott Nielsen. Representing the Denver Zephyrs and the Milwaukee Brewers, outfielder Lavell Freeman and infielder Rivera. Representing the Edmonton Trappers and the California Angels, Urbano Lugo. Representing the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Boston Red Sox, outfielder Carlos Quintana. Representing the Rochester Red Wings and the Baltimore Orioles, pitcher Bob Malacki. Representing the Tacoma Tigers and the Oakland Athletics, infielder Ed Urich. Representing the Toledo Mud Hens and the Detroit Tigers, pitcher Mark Huseman. Representing the Vancouver Canadians and the Chicago White Sox, pitcher Don Paul. And outfielder James Randall. Representing the Syracuse Chiefs and the Toronto Blue Jays, trainer Randy Holland. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the 1988 AAA American League All-Star team. And now, fans, let's meet the 1988 AAA All-Stars from the National League. Managing the All-Stars this evening, the 1987 AAA Manager of the Year, representing the Albuquerque Dukes and the Los Angeles Dodgers, Terry Collins. Batting first is the third hitter in the Pacific Coast League with in both batting average and stolen bases from the Los Angeles Stars and the San Diego Padres, shortstop Mike Brumley. Batting second, he is fifth in the American Association with a .305 batting average from the Iowa Cubs and the Chicago Cubs, center fielder Dwight Smith. Batting third, the AAA Player of the Month of June from the Indianapolis Indians and the Montreal Expos, first baseman Jack Doherty. Batting fourth, he's tied for third in the American Association with 14 home runs from the Buffalo Bisons and the Pittsburgh Pirates, designated hitter Benny DiStefano. Batting fifth, he was also named to the 1987 International League All-Star team from the Tidewater Tides of the New York Mets, left fielder Mark Carrion. Batting sixth is a .307 batting average in 74 games this season from the Albuquerque Dukes and the LA Dodgers, right fielder Chris Gwynn. Batting seventh, he is third in the Pacific Coast League with 64 RBIs from the Las Vegas Stars and the San Diego Padres, catcher Sandy Alomar. Batting eighth, he leads his team with 8 game-winning RBIs from the Nashville Sounds and the Cincinnati Reds, third baseman Marty Brown. Batting ninth, he's hitting .308, has only struck out 8 times in 305 at-bats from the Las Vegas Stars and the San Diego Padres, second baseman Joey Cora. And tonight's starting pitcher for the National League, now warming up in the bullpen. He leads all of AAA baseball with a 1.32 ERA from the Tidewater Tides and the New York Mets, David West. And now let's meet the remaining coaches and players of the 1988 AAA National League All-Star team. Coaching tonight from the Tidewater Tides of the New York Mets organization, former Major League infielder Mike Cubbage. Also coaching tonight, representing the Indianapolis Indians and the Montreal Expos, last season's American Association Manager of the Year, Joe Sparks. Representing the Albuquerque Dukes and the LA Dodgers, outfielder Mike Devereaux. Representing the Buffalo Bisons and the Pittsburgh Pirates, catcher Tom Prince. Also representing the Buffalo Bison's trainer, Carlos Ledesma. Representing the Indianapolis Indians and the Montreal Expos, pitcher Bob Sebra. Representing the Iowa Cubs and the Chicago Cubs, in the bullpen, catcher Bill Baith. And pitcher Mike Palecki. Representing the Las Vegas Stars and the San Diego Padres, pitcher Greg Harris. Representing the Louisville Redbirds and the St. Louis Cardinals, pitcher Dave Razich. Representing the Maine Phillies and the Philadelphia Phillies, pitcher Mike Shelton. Representing the Nashville Sounds and the Cincinnati Reds, pitcher Hugh Kemp. Representing the Phoenix Firebirds and the San Francisco Giants, infielder Tony Perez-Chica. Representing the Richmond Braves and the Atlanta Braves, pitcher Joe Baver. Representing the Tidewater Tides and the New York Mets, infielder Greg Jeffries. Representing the Tucson Toros and the Houston Astros, outfielder John Fischel. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the 1988 AAA National League All-Star team.